Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you are an old friend, then welcome back. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the video and or the channel as a whole, because I would love to have you back. Oh, you know, I tried to do a post the other day that included a poll. I wanted to see what everybody's zodiac signs are, because I kind of want to see, like, you know, which zodiac sign, you know, follows me the most. But one, it would only allow me up to 4 options for the poll, and then 2, when it came time to post it wouldn't let me post. So I think it's one of those things where I'm like it's restricted because I don't have enough followers or something. So, one, if you'd like to help me combat that problem, please do share the video so we can gain more subscribers. Also, if you would just like to put it in the comments, that'd be great too. All right, this fire keeps going out. All right, I keep trying to light it, and I do light it, and then after a second or so, it goes out. I may not do it this time, but it did just do it like 3 times in a row. And yeah, here we go. Get you some. All right, so already I'm kind of feeling like somebody's trying to put your light out, you know, put your lights out. Could be. Somebody might be wanting to take you out, if you know what I mean. This could be physically, it could be spiritually. Maybe somebody just wants to get you out of their energy, out of their life. I don't know. So we have some interesting developments coming up here soon, like the 12/12 portal, which I feel is going to be very interesting because it is the last portal of 2024, and it also, I think there's going to be another portal, the 12/24/24 portal. So yeah, so there's, you know, the typical portals, you know what I mean, but I think there's like hidden portals. You know, throughout. I have a portal card in there somewhere. I hope it pops out, because I could show you better. But like, yeah, there's like the 1/1 portal, the 2/2 portal, the 3/3 portal, you know, all the typical ones that you would expect. But then there's a bunch of like hidden ones, and sometimes, yeah, sometimes these fall on, like, you know, the super moons and stuff like that. So, then I feel like they're even more important. But anyways, so yeah, so we've got the 12/12 portal coming up. Now, I'm not going to intentionally pull on that energy, but it might come out on its own. And if so, then that's something that we will address. I'm also considering changing the manner in which I post videos, and doing like a quick, like 6 to 10 minute intro, and then following up with like a part 2, so like breaking the videos up into 2 parts, so that anyone that, you know, you can watch the first few minutes, and if you are interested in watching the rest of the video, then you can you know, just go to the next video and finish watching the video for free. So kind of like what some of the other readers do when they, you know, do a reading and then they follow up with like a Patreon post or something like that. Only mine would just be back on YouTube and free. It's just the next video. So that's something I'm considering, and if you know, you have an opinion on that, please leave it in the comments. I'm gonna start with this deck today, I think. Okay, so we have number 12, which is change. Okay, and being that this is, you know, the 12th month, I feel like that's, you know, important. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. So definitely feeling this twofold. I feel like if you have been following these portals, right? Part of the point of the portals is to create change, right? You know, you're portal jumping. It's like timeline jumping. It's like making good choices, setting intentions, and watching it come to fruition. So I feel like a lot of the, you know, the manifestations from all the intentions and the portal jumping and the timeline jumping and all that we've been doing this year, or maybe even for accumulation of years, is coming to fruition in this month of December. I just kept wanting to say a J month, but it's not. But then January comes next, right? And that's the, you know, the end and the new beginning. So the old, releasing the old and birth of the new. Well, that's another theme that we've had a lot of, is like releasing the old, letting go of the old, leaving the past in the past, and moving forward into something new. And so, you know, it's like 12, right? It's the end. It is the accumulation, right? It is the accumulation of everything, of the whole year. And then we start with, you know, the new year in January. There it is. Now I got it at the right time. But there you go. And then we have 27. So December 27th may be significant, but basically, you know, it's just by the end of January, I guess. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. So I feel like this is just confirmation, basically, of how so many of us have grown, have become more conscious of ourselves and our surroundings, and how we have utilized that for our own purposes, you know, like for our best and highest good, right? To create positive change, right? So I feel like this change, right, is positive change. It's positive change. It's everything is changing for the better, okay? I'm not going to take that because I haven't shuffled this deck in a while, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that now. Okay. So we have roots of abundance. And with roots, I'm taking this as like ancestors, okay? Those are your roots. And it's the number 2. And we have poised, number 48. We have serendipity, number 18. And there's that number 27 again, a grand symphony. So this is just confirmation that that number 27 may be important to someone, maybe a birthday, a lucky number, or specifically something is going to happen on the 27th. Okay. All right. So what I'm getting here is the ancestors have set you up for success, basically. Okay. Your ancestors have set you up for success. You know, I feel like when they were here, you know, on Earth, they did what they could to try to make a better future, right? And that is, I think, what everyone's goal should be, right? To create a better world, a better future for future generations, especially because really we are as well those future generations. We will come back eventually, and when we do, what are we coming back to? So something to think about. And I feel like this might be part of the change in the consciousness, okay, is that more people are starting to think this way, and this is creating that positive change. All right. Okay. We have justice, number 11. Equality, neutrality, and logic. So I feel like this is another one of those positive changes. More people are becoming justice-minded. They are thinking and treating each other more as equals, right? And as well, thinking logically and acting in a way that, you know, shows that they understand that there are consequences for their actions and choices, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, but ain't this just the message, right? It's like, I've been saying this for a while now, but it is really coming out in this reading. It's like, this is the theme of this message, right? Okay. Leave the world a better place than you found it. And you're bound or guaranteed to have a better go round the next time. That's literally what I've been saying, right? In so many words. All right. That's nice. It's good confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Love. To love and be loved. Even if you didn't have it this go round, find a way to it. Even if it's just through yourself. Love yourself. And then maybe you can love others. And that if we act in love, we can change the world for the better. And even if you didn't get love this go round, if you can find a way to love, then you may be loved the next time, right? If that's something that you were missing, or that you felt that you were missing. You know, be the change that you want to see in the world. Okay, archetype. So it's telling me to switch decks. So okay. All right. This, as I was shuffling, this popped out like 4 times, right? Okay. Or this is the 4th time that it's popped out. So this is definitely important, right, Virgin? Especially because it told me to go to that deck, okay? Light attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Shadow attribute, fear of intimate union. Okay, so we're talking about love here, right? Okay. So this is important. So it's like, I feel like part of what has changed or needs to change is that these virgins, these pure of heart, loving people, right, have come to earth and been like traumatized, because they come in peace, they come in love, and they are met with anger, hatred, okay, you know, oppression. And it puts them in a state where they become afraid to be themselves, to show the world who they really are, which is these loving, kind, caring people. Okay? And these are like the incorruptible, okay, that maintain that purity of heart and spirit throughout all the trauma, you know, despite all that they've been through. Possibly at the hands of addicts, okay? These hedonists who pursue their own pleasure to the detriment of their own health and others, right? And indulge at the expense of others. And that's the hedonist. An addict is compromises integrity and honesty. Always allows an addictive pattern to have authority. So it's like, these are the people who, you know, who are governed by all that is good and right. And these are the people that are governed by their desires, you know, lust, greed, luxury, you know, addiction, and patterns, right? These are the people who are willing to grow, learn, change. These are the people who refuse to change and always stay the same and continue the pattern. They never, you know, these are like enlightened people. These are the people who refuse to learn, who do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, like insanity, okay? Okay. All right, I'm just going to put that back there because I don't really need it. We have ego, vanity, and pride, right? This is these hedonist addicts, right? And it is, I feel, or has been, you know, a growing problem, especially with the, you know, with the internet, you know, becoming everything that it has. Okay. Right, separation and longing. It's actually, you know, it was supposed to bring people closer together, but in a lot of ways, I feel like the internet has actually separated a lot of people. All right, why are we talking about that, but okay. I'm feeling with this celebration and guilt and sabotage here, it's like we've celebrated our own demise, right? We have also sabotaged something that was meant to be a gift. It's like both ways. We've celebrated our own demise, and by sabotage. Well, first we sabotaged our gift, and then we celebrated. Like, it's like we celebrated the sabotaging of that gift. Okay? And I feel like, again, this is like past, right? This is past energy. And it's like, these are things that we have learned, things that we have realized, you know, need to change. And now we're like actively working to make those positive changes. Yeah, with a passion. Now we're passionate about not being that way, right? Okay. Sorry. Oh. Sorry. So, sometimes as a reader you get these like these itches, these things going on, and I'm definitely one of those readers. So with these cards, it was like one popped out, but then none popped out for a while, and then all of a sudden I had like one after the other after the other. So I feel like things are going to go from like a drip to a flood kind of thing here. And let me see what more there is here. look, we just had that passion, and now we have, again, great passion. And stepping into a new experience. So it's like you have learned these lessons, and now you have a passion to move on from this, right? To learn something new now. Or to experience something new. That love. You want love, real love. I feel like this is that new experience. It's like, you know what it's like not to be loved. Now you deserve and have a great passion for finding out what real love feels like. Yeah, bag. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. Something important, like knowing the feeling of true love. To love and be loved. Right? Hills, obstacles to overcome. I feel like you've already done this. You know, like there were a lot of obstacles to overcome, but you've done it, right? Horseshoe, good luck. You know, like you made it through with a little bit of luck and help from your ancestors here. An arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So you are on the right path to being able to give and receive true love. And it's all because of the, you know, consciousness of waking up and being willing, you know, to change for the better. All right. I guess I'll pull a couple of tarot cards here, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so judgment here. I feel like this is part of the change, right, that needed to be made and that has been made, is your ability to like self-govern, to self-regulate, to call judgment on yourself for your own thoughts and actions and, you know, consequences of that, right? That's what I'm getting here. Right? Reckoning, redemption, all of these things, right? From being able to take a look at yourself and being willing to stand before God and say, you know what? I did this and I'm sorry. And I want to make that change now. Right? Now I want to be a better person. And then having, you know, the passion to go all the way with it. The Emperor. Respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules and power, authority, father figure, focus, protection, control, discipline, and practical. It's like, if you were missing this, or if the father that you had wasn't really a very good example, it's like learning that even though you may not have had this, or a very good this, could even be partner, you know, like a romantic partner, right? Like husband or something. That even if you didn't have this, that you could still be it. You could still be respectful and respected. You could still be a good leader. You could still be and create stability and structure. You could still have great power and authority without abusing it. You could still be a good father figure, you know? And that's regardless if you're a man or a woman, right? You could still, you know, stay focused, protect the ones you love, have control and discipline, and think practically. That's what I'm getting from this, right? Justice here, thinking practically as well. And here we go too. Now we have justice and judgment, right? To me, I feel like these should always go hand in hand, you know? Because once you call judgment, then justice appears, right? Or justice is created. As long as, you know, this, like, you hold yourself accountable, you know, you stand in your own power and authority over yourself, and you discipline yourself as needed, you know. Hanged Man. It's like surrendering to God, surrendering to a higher power, not allowing anyone to sacrifice you, and knowing that it's not okay for you to sacrifice anybody else. Enlightenment. And change, right? Anything else? Let's close this out. Ten of Swords. I feel like this change, okay, this ending and the change that comes from it has come at great cost to you. You have had to experience like 1,000 deaths, right? Like death by 1,000 swords is what I'm getting off of this. But each time you learned from it, and to the point that you finally got to the end. It's like each one was a learning experience and a step along the way in the journey. Now you've reached the end. You've learned all there is to learn in this simulation, we'll call it, or this level of the game. And now you're ready to level up. You're ready to experience something new. You're ready for the next level of the game. Okay? You're leveling up. And the next level is love. It's like the one that you just, the level that you just experienced was the fake love, right? Now you've finished that, you've done that, you've moved on from that. Now you get to experience the real love. Okay? One more, just one more. Okay, so Three of Pentacles. Give me another one for that. Clarify that. So you may have experienced, you know, like third parties, right? And you see now the pain and sorrow that causes. And you've used this. Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Strength card, right? Okay, and so you've used this, your experiences with you know, third parties, and it doesn't, because it's not like the Three of Cups or the Three of Swords. So I'm getting this as just third parties in general, not just romantic relationships, but also, you know, like business partnerships or just any kind of relationship whatsoever. So you realize now, you know, how like butting in where you don't belong or having too many cooks in the kitchen kind of thing can create problems, you know, loss, sorrow, setbacks, grief. And you've taken this lesson and you've turned it into a strength, right? By learning the lesson of not being a third party and not entertaining third parties. So it's like having individual connections, and you can have multiple individual connections, you know what I mean, with people, but not allowing other people's opinions basically to affect you and your opinion. It's like standing in your own identity, right? Yeah, I'm getting that from the Strength card as well. All right, that's not how I wanted to end it, so let's just do one more. I feel like we're getting a little off topic here. There we go. All right, Temperance. Especially since we're talking about December here, I feel like this is like the angel on the top of a tree, the icing on the cake, the you know, the angel on top. It's like the angel that brought the good news of Jesus, right? So it's like you're getting good news. Good things are coming. Things are going to be balanced out. It's like patience, you know, just a little bit longer. Like just get through the rest of this month. And it's like you already know your purpose, right? Now you know your purpose. Right? And knowing is half the battle. So it's like, I feel like this year you were searching for something. You found it. You made the changes necessary. It's here. It's time to go and grab it. And you found the meaning, right? Finding the meaning, like the meaning. Find the meaning of Christmas kind of thing. You know what I mean? I feel like this December is going to be a very eye-opening experience for a lot of people. A lot of people. And it's all working out, you know, in harmony, to harmonize, to bring people together in harmony, to, you know, to fix what has been broken, to move forward, you know, and balance things out in a positive way. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time. And I hope, if you haven't already, you will like, share, and subscribe to the video and or the channel as a whole.